Hi, I'm Dawn, your cannabis educator, and today I'm here to share with you the importance of balancing your endocannabinoid system or your control system in your body naturally. Uh, as a cannabis educator with 6 years of on the job training and then lots of years of actual education, I've gone through so many different programs. And I really thought that I knew something about cannabis and how to do my job well as a bud tender. Then I started taking classes at the Cannabis Institute for my Cannabis Educator Program certificate, which is fully accredited. And then I started to realize that I really didn't know very much about cannabis. And I really think that if you want to serve your clients, your patients, your patrons, well, like I do, if you want to, actually do them a good service. An education like this is something that you just cannot go wrong with. So I wanted to start with the endocannabinoid system because I believe that's where it all begins. If it is balanced, then the cannabinoids in the cannabis plant are going to work better in your system. So we take the inner parts. These are from Manitoba Harvest. They're organic. I've been using them for a couple of months. I do believe that my flower and the cannabinoids and terpenes are actually affecting my body better, which in turn means I'm saving some money. Uh, and I got my jungle pie also, and then I got my gummies here, my one-to-one CBD, THC, and these products do have the QR code on the back of them, like I was hoping to find. I'm new back here down in the South, so this is a whole new world for me going into a legal medical cannabis pharmacy as a medical cannabis patient for the first time in my life. But here I am, and it's kind of cool. And everything that I learned about in these classes, I'm actually seeing with my own eyes, like the QR codes being listed in the CBN, CBD, THC, where it was grown, um, and of course all of the metric and facility and net weight and all of those things are there as we talked about in classes. So back to the endocannabinoid system. You balance it with something like the hemp hearts because they've got the perfect ratio, 3 to 1 of omega 3s and omega 6s. Uh, so that with a sleep cycle, a set sleep cycle, going to sleep, giving yourself an hour before going to sleep with no screen time whatsoever, and having that 8 hours or 7 hours a day or night that your body requires uh, helps to keep your body in balance also. That sleep cycle is a very important part of your balance of your body. Then there is your dietary intake. If you are to eat vegetables, the bright green vegetables and the uh, whole grain foods and quality proteins and that sort of thing, and that is also going to help to keep your body more in balance like you want it to be. Uh, and going outside, taking a walk outside, spending your time in nature as often as possible, at least once a day. These are all things that will help to keep your body in balance, and these are things that I think is very important for a cannabis educator or a bud tender. Let their customers know it begins there, and with the genetic footprint of the particular strain that you're using or the product that you're using. Now I feel educated, and I really do believe that this is a class, of course, that if you feel the need like I did, if you love the plant like I do, and you feel like it's something that you really want to share the right way, if you really want the information that's going to help you to help your patients. I really cannot say enough about the cannabis education that I've gotten through the Cannabis Institute. And I am very happy to say that I'm about to graduate from this program. And I feel like I am actually educated well enough to do this job well. I have found a support system within this class. Um, and I have found resources that have been given to me that are like nothing I ever would have thought possible to be handed to me. Uh, so the Cannabis Institute is a great place to start. If you want to know more about the plant and you want to help people with things like their endocannabinoid systems balance and finding products that are actually going to work for their body, for their needs, because you're dealing with a variety of things. I personally have seen cannabis help so many people with post-traumatic stress disorder and sleep and anxiety and chronic pain. Uh, Seizures. This is why I'm in it. This is why I think it's so very important for us as cannabis educators and bud tenders to let our customers and patients know that the more in balance your body is, the more homeostasis you're experiencing in your body, the better your plant, your medicine is going to work in your body. That's why I'm here. This is what I'm here for. And if you would like to know more, if you would like to see what I come up with next, or if you have suggestions for subjects you would like to cover, feel free to let me know in the comments below. And follow me on the Cannabis Couch. I will be back soon um, with more information that helps you to understand the importance of this plant in our society and in our bodies. Thank you so very much for being here.